Hello, it's Valerie from Shalebrook Handcrafted Soap in Nova Scotia, and today I'm going to do a goat milk dandelion cream soap, and it has dandelion tea in it, dandelions that we picked and dried ourselves, and a bunch of other goodies I'll tell you about later. Right now this is going to be a high temperature soap I'm doing. I heated all my oils up in the crock pot, and my lye is ready to go. The oils are at 190. My lye is at about 195, 196. I'm going to take the crock out and finish it outside the crock. And I'm just going to add my lye. I'm going to strain this because this is dandelion tea and it has some silk in it, so whatever didn't come through. Remember, when you're working with soap of any kind and lye, that you have to be very careful and wear the proper safety gear. And that just reminds me, I didn't put on my glasses, so I'm going to put on my protective eyeglasses here. Right. So just excuse the noise there. I'm just going to stick blend this for 1 to 2 minutes till I bring it to a thick trace. I'm going to add some hot coconut milk. I have, there's goat milk and coconut milk in this. Some coconut milk I'm going to add now and some after the cook. So that's all I'm going to do for that. I'm going to stir it a bit there. And then I'm going to let that go through the cook. And you'll see this will probably volcano quite quickly. You can cover that with your cover, or you can cover it with plastic wrap. It's totally up to you. At high temperatures, I don't think you should ever turn your back on your soap because it cooks quite quickly. And I have my whisk ready here. So I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. So the temperature of the lye was 195, 196 Fahrenheit, and the temperature of the oils were 190, 191 Fahrenheit. When you're cooking your soap at high temperatures like this, you want to watch and be able to get the cover off or your saran wrap off as quick as you can, because once that starts to grow and start to volcano, it goes pretty quickly. I'm going to try and color this soap today with some zinc oxide, some spinach powder, orange peel powder, and some sunflower powder. Depending on how loose this is, I'm going to just try a different type of pour in a slab mold. The essential oil that I'm putting in this today is about, I'm not putting very much in it actually. I'm going to put about 0.5 of an ounce of palmarosa, 0.05 of patchouli, and 0.05 of tangerine. This is also going to have some Greek yogurt in it and some kefir and honey. So I don't know if you can see there, but that's starting to volcano and it's growing pretty quick. So I'm just going to take the plastic off and stir that down with my whisk. And that was 2 minutes. The timer's just going off there. And that's applesauce there right now. That's about 217 Fahrenheit. I'm just going to stir that up. Sometimes this will separate depending on what you're using in your formula. I'm just going to recover that and time it for 3 minutes. Just keep your whisk handy, and that's time for 3 minutes. And you'll see that there is some oil separation there. And when the 3 minutes is up, I'll just whisk that in. There's some kale and clay in there as well, and then I have goat milk I'm going to add after the cook. So when this is Vaseline stage, I'll be adding some sugar water, and I use 1 tablespoon per pound. This is a 3-pound batch, so it's 3 tablespoons of sugar, and this time I mixed it with 3 tablespoons of water. And I add that hot to the batter, and the coconut milk that went in before was added hot. So I'll add the sugar water, and I'll add 2 more ounces of coconut milk after the cook, which is hot. And I'll add my sodium lactate, this was at 5% sodium lactate. And that will go in room temperature and a little bit warm. And then I'll mix in my yogurt, and I have kefir going in here. That will go in room temperature, or you can add it cold. Once that is all in, I'll cover it and let it set 5 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll separate the batter and design it. For this, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but I'm going to put this in a slab mold. So it's a wooden mold that my husband made me, and it's lined with wax paper, freezer paper. And it's in the oven right now at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to keep that mold heated, because for this design I'm going to try, I want everything as heated as I can. He's going to help me, my husband's actually going to help me design today and pour the batter. And I have my plastic cups filled with water, and I heat them up in the microwave so that they're really, really hot. And then all my little spoons that are going to be in it all have heated up hot as well. Okay, so 3 minutes is up, and I'm just going to take it. Actually, you can see where there's a bit more starting of a volcano there, so I'm just going to whisk that up. And that's about 215. Actually, right there, right now, that's it's turning into potato stage there, what they call potato stage, like mashed potatoes. And then I'm just going to cover that. See that's cooking all on its own there. Actually, that looks, there's some of that's Vaseline already. So I'll cover that for 3 more minutes. So I just heated that in my crock pot, the temperatures, and did my lye and poured it in together. Stick blended it to medium thick trace, covered it for 2 minutes, it volcanoed. I whisked it down, it was applesauce stage. Then I recovered for 3 minutes, and it was starting to volcano again actually there. And stirred that down, and now that's, some is applesauce, most of it is mashed potatoes, and some of it is Vaseline. So I'm just going to do that for another 3 minutes. I'm just getting my spoons in some hot water here because I like to keep everything as hot as I can. Actually, it might even be a good thing that you can have a frying pan with a big frying pan with hot water, or a roaster pan, and that can help you as well to keep things loose. And then I have plastic wrap all ready to cover up my plastic containers when I get the hot batter in it, to keep them as hot and as loose as possible. There's many different ways to do hot process, and I've tried a few, like microwave, in the oven. I haven't done on top of the stove yet, but that would be an interesting thing to do as well. And I've done one of these, I did a strawberry tapioca soap in a glass bowl, same way I did this. No stick blending, just heated the oils. No stick blending throughout the process, but you certainly can. You can make soap however you'd like to make soap, whatever you're most comfortable with. And I was just heating water up in the microwave there. I'm going to heat up some more because this I'm going to have I'm going to have 4 different colors, but I'll need 8 pitchers because I'm going to halve that batter up. Okay, so my husband just told me that my 3 minutes were up, so I'm going to look at this and whisk it up again. That's about 211 Fahrenheit. You can see there's mashed potato and Vaseline there. Actually, that looks like thick Vaseline to me, so I'm going to start heating my sugars to go in there because I like to add my sugar and everything I can hot except the yogurt. Can you take those 2 cups out? I gotta heat this up. Can you take those 2 cups out? Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to add my sugar water, my coconut milk, and my goat milk. Anytime I'm adding milk, I just like to add it a bit at a time. And this coconut milk is added hot as well. And the goat milk I'm going to add is going to be added hot as well. This time I'm using actually goat milk powder mixed with distilled water. Can you get me another big piece of plastic wrap, please? That was 2 ounces of coconut milk I saved out. And now I'm going to add the goat milk. So I used 1½ tablespoons of powder and 1 ounce of water. I just put another tablespoon of water in there. And that gets discounted. The goat milk liquid gets discounted from the water that I use, the liquid that I use in the soap. Then I'm going to add this sodium lactate. I'm going to add the yogurt and the kefir, and that's room temperature. You can add it cold, whatever you like. The only thing that you really have to do is make sure that you get that stirred up extremely well, so that you don't have pieces of the yogurt that cook in there. You can see how loose that is. I'm going to cover that and leave that for 5 minutes. You don't have to, I guess. You can just do whatever you want. I just find that it helps. And I'm going to turn the video camera off for 5 minutes, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hello, we're back again. 5 minutes was up. I checked the pH and it was a 10. And I added some honey and I added the essential oil. And now we're getting ready to do the design. And this mold was in the oven and now it's out. So here we go. And my husband's helping me design, sorry. Ready? This is spinach and this was zinc oxide. So I'm gonna go like this. And it's not getting the middle of that. So I think I'm just gonna see if I can do it like this a bit. Because it wasn't quite reaching the inside of that. And actually, I might do okay, so there's goat milk dandelion cream, and I'm going to put that in the fridge or the freezer, and 4 to 6 hours I'll take it out and I'll cut it, and I'll show you the cut when I'm all done. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.